So I wanted to answer this question from the audience, which is such a good question. Like, honestly, I'm like, oh, that's such a good question, but also that's a good question. What do you do with this? And this is, what do I do if I have benefics, so Jupiter or Venus, in hard houses? Okay, so we've got planets, houses, signs, and then aspects between planets and points. Now, your ascendant, stay with me here. Your ascendant is your point of entry into life. Your ascendant marks the beginning of your life. Your ascendant is saying, this person is alive. At this moment, this person became a human being on their own outside of the body of the person that conceived them and birthed them. So your ascendant is your marker of life. So what we call quote unquote bad houses are houses that don't have a traditional relationship with the ascendant. What that means is the 6th house, the 8th house, the 12th house, and the 2nd house. The 2nd house is the least quote unquote bad of the quote unquote bad houses. The 6th house deals with a lot of things. One of them is the work that we can't get out of, and also health issues. So you can see why it's like not connected to the life force that the ascendant is signifying. The 8th house is the house of many things. One among them is death, and is mental anguish, and is the fears that the mind gets caught up in, because we know that nothing is permanent, but we have this deep desire for security and permanence. It's one of those fun things about being human. So the 8th house is incongruent with life because it's a place that deals with death. The 12th house is sitting right beside the 1st house, right? It goes 12th house, 1st house, 2nd house, 3rd house, because there's only 12 houses. The 12th house, the 1st house can't see. It's like someone that's right outside your peripheral vision, right outside your ability to feel them or understand them or know that they're there, but you kind of know they're there, but you can't ever turn around to see them. Same with the 2nd house. The 2nd house and the 12th house kind of like enclose the 1st house. So the 12th house deals with constraints and being confined and being hidden or our hidden life, but also it's about sorrow and loss. The 2nd house is about money. Now, we could do, episodes and episodes and episodes about money and it being good, not good, how we attach ourselves to money, or how we've built systems of dominance and supremacy because of the illusion of money, because money isn't a real thing, it's just something we agree upon, is a whole thing. But the ancients saw money as a corrupting kind of force. So again, it's the least bad, quote unquote, of quote unquote bad houses, but it's still considered there because it can't see the ascendant. The ascendant can't see it. It doesn't have a traditional aspect to it. Modern aspects, different story, but we're talking about traditional astrology. So if you have a good planet, i.e. Jupiter or Venus, Jupiter is the planet of abundance. Venus is the planet of pleasure and love and connection and erotic energy and sweetness and beauty and good things. If you have Venus or Jupiter in one of these houses, what does it mean? Well, it depends on the sign that it's in. It depends on what planets it's talking to. It depends on a lot of things. But in general, if you have a good planet in a hard house and it's in a good sign and it's in good condition otherwise, like it's configured to other good planets or it's not being harmed by another planet, it's going to help you to do good things in that place. So how could that be? Well, if it's in the 6th house, if you have Jupiter in the 6th house, and again, it's in good condition, it might mean that you're really wise, because Jupiter is about wisdom. You're really wise in regards to issues of the body, or you're really wise in terms of understanding the operations of a workplace. You might be really lucky when it comes to finding work. You might be really good at knowing what ails the body. Like you might be an incredible physician or healer. So you might know how to tend to things that hurt in the body, or you might know how to fight for workers' rights because the 6th house would connect to that. Or you might know how to like rally and help people to create a union at their workplace. Same thing, but you know what I mean? Like thinking about like what's tough in terms of work and in terms of health, but how could a good planet help me to do something good in this area of life? If Venus is there, maybe you're really good at bringing beauty into workspaces. Maybe you're really good at connecting with people that have a tough time, either in regards to their health or in regards to their workspaces. Or maybe you're just really lucky at connecting to the people you need to connect to in order to make the work you need to happen. If you have Venus in the 6th house, you might be really, really dedicated to issues of justice, because it's Venus. Venus is justice also. And the workplace or workforces or something in regards to, again, workers' rights. If we're talking about the 8th house and you have Venus or Jupiter in the 8th house, listen, this is also the place of inheritances. It doesn't mean that you'll always get a big inheritance if you have Venus or Jupiter in the 8th house, but I've seen it. Or you might get a lot of support financially or materially from somebody that you're in a partnership with, because it's also about collaborations. I've seen a lot of people benefit greatly from their spouses. Like they didn't have to really worry about finances. Doesn't mean that their relationship was good, but I've often seen people like, they ended up okay financially speaking. And I'm not saying that this is only about financially speaking stuff, but that often does signify someone who's really good at connecting with other people that have a resource, fame, talent, money, creative energy, something that they can connect with and make more out of it. In terms of like spouses, I've seen people like be able to create a family and create a home, and then their partner goes out and works. And it's like more of a maybe heterosexual traditional kind of setup where they benefit greatly from being able to do the things that pair well with their partner's ability to go out and make money. Or they're excellent managers. People with really positive 8th house placements are often so good at connecting with other people and being like, you are really good at this. This is your talent. I'm going to help you figure out how to make the most of your talent. So managers, producers usually have a really good 8th house ruler or 8th house signature, or often do. And I've seen even like accountants or anybody that's like, oh, I'm going to deal with this other person's resource or talent or time, or like managers have really good 8th house significations, or significations that are good in 8th house can make for a really great manager. And also you might get support easily, right? It's a good planet in the 8th house. The 8th house also has to do with other people's money. So you might have an ability to connect to the resources that you need and that you want to facilitate something that you want to create. So if you have something good in the 8th house, ask people for what you need. Also, I know a lot of people that are like in funding, run foundations, work at foundations that have really strong 8th house placements. They give of their resources. And it doesn't have to just be Jupiter or Venus. You can have like a really strong Mars placement or Saturn or what have you to be kind of, in a position to be like, okay, how are we going to move these resources from here to here? If you have really good 12th house placements, you can just have a really good time on your own. You could have a really good time being in solitude. You could benefit greatly from being able to go away and do your thing. I've also seen people with really special 12th house signatures, like Jupiter and Cancer in the 12th house, do work in regards to people that have been caught up in the systems of incarceration or other kind of institutional settings, and bringing in a tremendous amount of education or light or energy or love or abundance to places that are really shut down and honestly excessively harmful to the human soul and the human spirit, like most institutions in our world are, especially if they're connected to incarceration. The 12th house is connected to systems and institutions that put people away. So you might be very talented at going into places where people are having a hard time and being helpful. And I'd say that for the 8th house and the 12th house. And then if you have great placements in the 2nd house, I don't know, you probably know how to like deal with the material realm in some way, shape, or form. Or you're really lucky in terms of like getting jobs when you need them, or getting, having money just kind of like fall in your lap when you need it. I'm not saying it's all, gravy. Like we still are human and we're still in this world and things are still difficult. But if you have really good 2nd house placements, I would assume you'd be good at facilitating money, livelihood, income. Maybe you're really good at mutual aid. Like you can work it however you want, but it's a good indicator of having a good relationship with the material world. All right. I love these questions. Keep writing in, keep letting me know what you want me to answer. Check your Chani app for any good placements that you might have in the 2nd, the 6th, the 8th, or the 12th house, and let me know if this resonates for you.